Audrey and Avery, and we're back with another video. So we are actually coming from the store. Hubby sent us out on a little errand, but really, he probably just needed a break. So I'm trying to just stall a little bit, keep the little one out of the house a little bit longer so he can get some rest, and then we can go back in and love on him a little bit. But I was having a conversation with my husband a little bit earlier that I thought was worth asking you guys and just seeing what is everybody else's thoughts on this. If you are in entrepreneurship, if you are running a business, if you're trying to keep things going, keep things afloat, kind of what is your aspect on this? So in the last video, one of the things that we got hit with was just losing a 2.5 year client that we had been working with. And for I'm in property management. So for the industry with property management, you could lose a client for multiple reasons, right? It could be they could be selling the property, somebody could be moving back into the property, they could be they could be diversifying their portfolio. So there's a lot of different reasons of why they would just be changing management or doing their own thing and things of that nature. Or if, like in this case, it was a large portfolio, very large portfolio, but they just weren't able to get the profits back out of it as they thought when it came to different aspects of it, and the turn of the properties cost quite a bit more than initially disclosed when they purchased it, right? So all of those things factor into it, but regardless of the reason, it's always tough when you wind up losing a client. And for those of you who are entrepreneurs and you're running your own business, you're doing your thing, you know, and you well understand that, if you're not one of these Fortune 500 companies or whatever the case may be, if you're not a large corporation, when you get hit with a loss of contract or a loss of services or whatever the case may be, like, you actually feel that, right? So you feel that. And for us, we've been able to build our business debt free up until this point. So everything that we do, all the moves that we're making, we're funding ourselves, we're doing ourselves, we're making sure we profit margins that we get in, portion of that we take, and we of course put that back into the business, right? So when we lose contracts or lose business, we feel all of that ourselves. But even in that, I was having a conversation with my husband, and I was just my poor husband, I get an opportunity with him that I don't get an opportunity to do with you all, and I don't get an opportunity to do with the world or share with the world, nor do I desire to. But I get, of course, a level of vulnerability with him, right? When I'm before the world, there's this superwoman aspect to me. You see me, and I show up big, especially in the industry, knowing been working in the industry since 2013. And I show up fairly confident and large in the industry and show up strong. And again, it's like this superwoman thing. So, we partner with a lot of different other companies, and, they come to us for advice and how to run their, their investments. We have larger investors, of course, that come to us, even if they're not with us with management, they come to us for consulting purposes and just things of that nature. So show up real big. But with my husband, man, I have an opportunity to be vulnerable. I have an opportunity to be weak. I have an opportunity to be not that I'm not genuine, showing up to the world big. It's just there's just a level of vulnerability that other people do not have the liberty of seeing, do not have the privilege of seeing with me, right? And one of the things with my hubby, we were just having a conversation about this particular contract, and we had to have a real come to Jesus moment where it's like, hey, is this something that you still want to do, right? Because with my husband, it was the business is something that I was fortunate enough to start prior to us getting married, and ran a little bit, and then once we got married, came in like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this, stop. Whatever. So we have changed, we've updated, we've just been able to really do a lot with the business, and I love the way that the direction that we're taking it in together, right? But there's just been a lot going on, and in order to get it to that place, it's been a lot of hours. It's been a lot of blood. When they say blood, sweat, and tears, baby, it's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And we just really had to have a serious moment. And of course, it's something you said, of course, it's definitely something that I see for us, for our family legacy and things of that nature. And of course, he had asked me the same thing. Like, is this really something you want to continue to do? Because sometimes, especially with property management, y'all, it could be frustrating. You literally sometimes you spend a day being somebody else's punching bag, right? Because you are in between the two. It's the nature of the business. It's the stressor of the business. And a lot of reasons why people decide to get out of the industry, right? Because stress will kill you. So that's one of the things where we're just talking. And when I tell you I love what I do, I love connecting people with home. I love connecting people with home, right? I love it. I really do. But the aspect that I don't love about it, and this is the part that I was talking with my husband about, and I want to know your thoughts on it. The aspect that I don't love, even in thinking about this client who terminated services, one of the things I said to my husband is, man, 100% of the time, and I mean 100% of the time, each one of our customers and our clients, they're going to do what's best for them and their family. 100% of the time, they're going to do absolutely what is best for them and for their family, without second thought to how it affects us, how it affects our household, any of that. Without a second thought, they could care less, because 100% of the time, they're going to do what's best for them and their household, and as they should. My problem is, up until this point, for the sake of business, for the sake of making sure everything is running smoothly, for the sake of making sure our customers are taken care of, up until this point, I have worked endlessly for this business. I mean worked endlessly for this business. And it's so incredibly frustrating. There are times where, just like now, I'll be nursing my baby and I have my laptop literally right in front of me, still doing work. And you guys know, as business owners, how it is. You don't get the chance to clock out for 9 to 5. People say, and if you got into business, let me just pause here. If you got into business thinking that, oh, okay, I want freedom, I want flexibility, I want to work my own hours, I don't want to be able to report to anybody else. If you got into business thinking that you're not going to have accountability, that you're not going to work hard or anything. I don't know what's going on with this whole trend where it's like everybody wants a microwave business. Everybody wants a business that was developed overnight, that was created overnight. Like, if you got that, yes, but think about the percentage of that. Business is still made one step at a time. Business is still done one contract at a time. One step at a time. Like, we live in a microwave society. We live in a society that says everything has to be overnight. Anyway, that's a whole nother video. Anywho, I literally work endlessly for these clients. And my heart's desire, my heart's desire is to show up for my family. And up until this point, there are things that me personally, that I have been not necessarily cutting corners on, but making certain allowances for, right? So for instance, I want my family to have a home cooked meal multiple times a week. That's my desire. For some people, that's not their desire. For some people, they could care less. They want to have takeout. Their family's okay with takeout. That's fine. For me and mine, I would love for my family to be able to have home cooked meals multiple times a week. I love being in the kitchen. I'm still working on the output, that finished product. But I love being in the kitchen. It's therapeutic for me. And I haven't been able to even cook as much. My husband is a firefighter in our local area. He works 24 hours on, 48 hours off. 24 hours that he's on, he's at the fire department, saving lives. The 48 hours that he's off, he comes in directly from work, from a 24-hour shift, automatically working the business. He may come in from a 24-hour shift and literally work the entire day in the business. I want to be able to have a hot breakfast on the table for my husband when he comes home, when he wants it. Even if he doesn't want it, just to say I appreciate you. That's my desire. But I have worked endlessly for our customers, and they will at any given moment do 100% what's best for them. They will 100% terminate services. They will 100% move on. And I have taken all the time, the energy, the resources away from my family. My family's emotional, a mental state. That is my number one priority. So one of the things I was talking to my husband about, yes, I would love to still do this. I love it. I love what I do. Let's go. Matter of fact, the fact that we lost these clients, let's go that much harder. We finna go 2, 3, 4, 5 times harder. Right? Because I don't like to lose. I don't like to lose. I get mad. Right? I don't like to lose. I do. I get mad. We both kind of competitive. So no, we don't have time for that. So let's do that. But only if it allows me to be fully present at home. I want to be able to, we're both very clean, very clean, almost to the point where it's OCD. I want to be able to make sure my house is in order the way I want it in order. If I want the clothes in my closet to be organized by color, by golly gosh, I want the time to organize my clothes by color in my closet. That's what I want. That's my desire. My desire is to make sure that my little one has a peaceful household where at any point in time, this is the reason why I don't want my baby in daycare. 1, I don't want nobody bothering with her. I ain't want nobody messing with her. 2, I want my baby to be able to look at me and say, Mommy, I just want to look in your face and smile. I want to be able to look my baby in her face and smile and not be stressed out and not be worried and not be all of that. If it fits between that, then let's go for it. Let's go for it hard. But if not, let's not do it. Let's not do it. 100% of the time, I need to be there and I need to be available for my family. And business or not, and y'all, I want to know your sentiments. I want to know if you feel the same way. Business or not, my family, if I were ever to show up missing, if I were ever to no longer be there, my family is going to be the one that feels it. My family is going to be the one that will never forget me. These customers are going to move on at the drop of a dime. As soon as they hear the news, you know what they're going to do? They're going to pick up the phone and they're going to call another management service. Even if they shed that tear out their left eye, they're going to pick up the phone and they're going to call another service. Okay? So for me, it is really just a matter of shifting priorities. I think that's the season that we just in right now, right? Shifting priorities and making sure the first thing is truly first. God first, family, then the customers. And in that shift, what I really believe we're going to see happen, and I want y'all to walk it out with me. What I really believe that we're going to see happen, I really believe that even though it seems like loss on the front end, and once that priority shifts and I really am able to give 100% to God first, my family, and then the business, I really believe that I'm going to be able to show up 100%. 100% woman in business at all times, 100% wife at all times, 100% mother at all times. I'm going to be able to show up when you do it in order. 100% daughter of the Most High at all times. So I want to know y'all thoughts. Let me know what you think. Talk to you soon.